Sorry, a little bumpy this morning, everybody. I'm having a little. Alrighty. My let's see, a little incense cloud going on in here. I'm gonna have to stop burning that stuff. It's starting to make me where I can't breathe very well. But then, it's like I don't know. At least I'm meditating in it, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to quit. It sucks. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Having a great day. Great morning. Things are always kind of off in everybody's life. There's always little tiny things. I saw this little weird dot. I gotta fix it while I'm thinking about it right now. Or I'm gonna see it again later, and it's really gonna bother me. There we go. Anyway, I'm Pat. Welcome to Pieces That Pat Coughs. I mean paints. And we paint things here. We paint all sorts of different kinds of little models and miniatures and sculptures and stuff. And occasionally other things. Like I paint all sorts of wild stuff. We may even break out pastels, which isn't necessarily like painting, but it is. I don't know. It's like painting with a crayon made out of a really finer wax. Because oil pastels are not. They aren't quite like Crayolas, but they are kind of like Crayolas. And then there's soft pastels for the chalk. Anyway, now I'm just rambling for no reason. So, Mr. McBeardsley is here to help assist with any of the moderation stuff. I am here to paint the things and run my mouth. That's what I do. If you have anything you want me to run my mouth about, definitely drop that in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer any questions. So yeah, if you're not familiar with the format of the show, we listen to music, we talk trash about strange things that happen in the world, and in particular advertisements, especially for Facebook. Good Lord, thank you, Facebook. Thank you. We already all have you, unless you don't want to have Facebook at all. So a little change up. Oh, wait, I always wanted to get good at using pastels, but I haven't touched a pastel in 17 years. I love pastels. Oil pastels are probably my favorite thing to work in. I love painting, guys. Don't get me wrong. I like painting, but if I'm just doing it for me, I'm gonna go with a pastel. And I like to do landscapes. That's kind of like my Zen stuff. This is I love doing this because it pushes my abilities. Because of the way I want to be able to paint versus the way I paint now. So I'm always trying to get better. Come out of there. There we go. And that one's actually got a little bit of. We'll have to clean this one up. I put a little wax on that one so we could set it up for the photo. Come on, just a touch more. There we go. Anyway, so we want to clean that off because your glue will not stick to that wax. But it is good. It's a good stick of wax, and we'll clean out the inside of it too, where it was stuck to it. My goal is to get that arm done so we can glue it in. That's my goal for the day. They make several different types of wax carving tools and stuff like that. So, if you're going to start using wax, make sure you've got a way to remove it from wherever you put the wax in. So, whether that's a toothpick, you could use a skewer or toothpick. I do that too. I have lots of skewers and toothpicks. You could do that. But I do have this fancy, it's like a wax. It's supposed to be like a wax scraper. It's like wax sculpting tool is what it was marketed as. And it does scrape that wax off there pretty good. There we go. Alright, now let's just hope we can get to gluing it on today so we don't have to put more wax in there. Okay, so yesterday we were working on these arms. think like this one still needs a little bit more work on it before we move on to the next one. I think we're going to do the one with the book last, just so we can... I need to think a little bit more about what I want to do with that. I'm trying to start making a little bit of a gradient, going from dark to light. Right now we need to get over here into this light pretty good, because we're going to work on the top of this. Woo! And you gotta remember how it's sitting on her body. I really need to change that up just a touch too. This shadow is just a little too dark. I keep looking at it and it keeps bugging me. That's a little better. Okay. I need just a little bit more white, just to blend that down just a little more. Ads. They just get you every time nowadays. But it's free music, so, you know, it is what it is, right? And then they called with me right on top of it. Good Lord. Just coming to the edges. I'm trying not to completely wash away that other blue. I'm trying to use it to create another layer to the shadow. We got to remember where how we want this to look as far as the light bouncing around in here. Kind of got it looking like the there's another light source coming this way, or that she glows is kind of the idea. She glows in the game. I don't know if that's just because of the way the they rendered her or if like the character itself is supposed to be glowing. She seems like she would be glowing though. She's like a snow and moon witch kind. Glowing seems like it would be, and seems like right there that's going to be real important because we're going to leave another layer of that shadow for that thumb. I'll help with some of these fingertips too. I can also kind of use it to create more of like a imperfections in the porcelain. Like it's been chipped or whatever. Or you can smooth it out. Depends on how you want it to look. Again, you see I'm getting real close to those edges, but not all the way in them. So we don't want to fill those cracks. That's the main thing you're trying to not do. It needs to be a little bit darker. I'm always kind of like looking at it to see where I'm at and where I need to go. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's like I think we just make one up. I think it would be fun to put something on there. I'm kind of. I was kind of thinking of like finding a book that seems like would be the fun book to give her. Yeah, that would be fun. I was also thinking like maybe writing Misery by Stephen King on there. Just as like, I don't know, that'd be funny. With all the snow and that and it seems like, you know, Stephen King's something you would sit around and read if you were locked in a tower. The dryer or the washer just popped, and I was like, who the heck is in my house doing laundry? And I forget it's Wednesday and Kristen's home. Oh, that's funny. My cockles went all up. Hairs from the back of my neck stood up. I was like, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute.
Get Kroger delivery without a local Kroger store and $25 off your first 2 orders.
Get Labor Day deals at Mathis Sleep and save big on Tempur-Pedic. Going on right now, save up to $700 on a Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Only Mathis Sleep doubles the Tempur-Pedic warranty for Mathis Rewards members. Plus, get 72-month no-interest financing. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic, only at Mathis Sleep.
Yeah, this is Cyber Audio Guy today. A little change up. Night Drive trap music. He does pretty good stuff. Seems like a pretty nice guy. I'm following him for a little while. He doesn't do quite as many of the longer formats, so I don't play him quite as often. But I do like to. I like to throw that support around, you know, get people's stuff out there. It's pretty cool. I've always been that way with music. Music is definitely meant to be shared. You shouldn't keep you shouldn't keep music locked up in a hole. Nobody makes music sit in a corner. Come on here. Okay, hold on. I'll catch up to that in just a second. I gotta get the. We're starting to get Payne up in the full. Let's see. I was watching when you. This is the spell for Ranni's Dark Moon. There is a magic circle pattern that pops up very briefly at the beginning of the spell. But it looks too... Okay. Would be hard to capture. Nah, we can make something that looks close. Yeah, just send it to me. If you can get it, if you know what that picture is. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I can do. Academy of... Yeah, there sure as heck isn't any symbols, are there? It's all just, you type that, it gives you the... Is it that? Because that looks like it's from the game right there. Okay, cool. That is the crest for the Karen royal family. Awesome. We're gonna save that image. Yeah, I can make it look close enough to that. Maybe. I mean, you got a pretty good surface here. We could definitely do something. I missed some of the little knobs. We gotta pull those off real quick. Pull them off now while I'm thinking about it. Gotta be careful to shave off too much of that. I'm not worried about it on the pages. It might actually look kind of cool to have the pages with a little bit of defects in them. Chip here or a crack there. Can actually do that on purpose a little bit and make it look like that. That's what's happening. Yeah, now we know what we can put on. Now we know what we're going to put on here. That's cool. I'll definitely make something close to that. I may not be able to get every single line, but it'll have the basic idea. Looks like a sword and a wand. The crest style.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved
Some runes in it. Some runes in the circles. Yeah, it would be manors would belong to royal houses, and it sounds like she's part of this. Like, it seems like anybody in Elden Ring is part of some royal house. Otherwise, you're just the random fodder now on the field. So I don't know. I'm still learning a lot about the lore. The lore's got it's deep, man. They did a lot of work with it. Just super cool.
Boost from Kroger. Enjoy unlimited free delivery. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The all-new GMC Acadia takes you on even bigger journeys with available Super Cruise hands-free driving.
Canyonero.
Life in the all-new GMC.
Wasn't that the one from The Simpsons? Right? Because I feel like she's she's not like major royalty, but I think she's minor royalty. Because like, if you're a smaller person in their little game, then you're still, because it seems like everybody else is peasantry or tarnished, or even if that's not the same thing in general to them, like the tarnished are the peasantry. It would lead a lot more to like maidenless. You're maidenless. You don't have anybody to follow. You don't have a royal house. Again, I could be reading too much into it because I haven't actually played the game, so I don't really know. I just rely on what you guys tell me and the little bits of lore that I pick up when I kind of like look at the characters and stuff like that. I don't spend too much time on it. I actually had more fun learning it from the viewers. Maybe a little too white. Turn it down just a little more. Yeah, she's looking great. There we go. Gotta find that right amount of, just that right amount of white and blue mix. That arm is almost done. Oh yeah, so then yeah, she would be a princess then, because she's the daughter of a queen, so she's technically a princess. Or whatever their equivalent thereof is. Alright, so now this hand is kind of pointing downward. We may just... Right. Some characters refer to as a princess. Yes, she would be. If she's the daughter of a queen, she is a princess. Whether she becomes queen or not, she would be counted as a princess.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store, hand someone a piece of plastic, and they will willingly...
That was terrible. It was a terrible ad. We believe that you are so ridiculous and unserious as a person that you are going to fall for the idea that you just hand them this piece of plastic and for no detriment to you, they are going to hand you whatever you bought. Like the disrespect you gotta have for your customer. Okay, listen, man, I'm about to rant. The disrespect you'd have to have for your customer base to have an ad like that, and then the fact that it's probably gonna work. It's the fact that it's probably gonna work that bothers me the most, I think, because like, oh, you need to make sure that people understand that that card is attached to money, and that you have to you spend a portion of your life to make this money, to obtain this thing. Like you're spending your own life away to get these items that they're telling you you need. It's insane. Like, and I understand the system. Totally fine with the system. I get it. But like to sit there and be kind of so like, you just, it's like just, I don't know. To me, it feels disrespectful in a very strange way that I can't really, like, I don't really understand how to explain it, because it's just like, this is so weird. Why is it like that? Okay, rant over. It just seems disrespectful. But it's gonna work. People are gonna buy shit. Anyway, I say that rant's not over. Rant's still going. Oh, that's a little too hard. Gotta be careful there. I need to get like a visor. I get like one of those, what is it, the dealer visor with like the green bill. That'd be funny. Sometimes I miss some of the minor cracks because of the glare of the light over the top of the camera. It's taken a little bit of getting used to, if I'm honest. But I think we get better at this all the time. painting it in a way where it can be seen and being able to see what I'm doing it myself. That was the real struggle early on. We're hundreds of episodes in now. +. We're almost at 2. It's crazy. We're almost to literal hundreds. Because you get to save hundreds then. I might jump the shark a little there on that one. Start doing it early. Actually, that's jump the gun, not jump the shark. Jump the shark, it means something entirely different. Jump the shark means you do something to a point where whatever the purpose of whatever you were trying to achieve, you have now started going backwards. And you are like, it's the thing that breaks the situation. Like, it comes from Happy Days when they had Fonzie jump over a shark. And it was like, it's widely recognized as like the beginning of the end for Happy Days. Which was a very popular show for a while. Here in the United States. And I think in other parts of the world too. I think other people watched Happy Days. It was a long time. It's a very old show. But at one point in time, the lead character, Fonz, ends up jumping on water skis over a shark. And the show started it was kind of a mark of the show had gone to the dogs. It was over and time to give it up. I think it only held on for like one more season after that.
Old Spice Total Body. It fights stank 24/7.
Looking for fresher, softer, and better laundry?
Nope, not switched us over to another white bad audio. We'll just restart his one there. Let's restart that one. I wanted to make sure we give this guy a full on listen. Alright, 40 minutes, so yeah. One more playthrough of that and it'll be plenty. Plenty of time spent on the arms. Need to pick back up playing DLC. Yeah. Yeah, we know it's not the whole time. Yeah, BC Clark's not playing. If you live in Oklahoma, we have our own very special Christmas Carol. And it is the BC Clark anniversary sale. And this is another one of those madness marketing things. Now, but this one's good marketing. So, like, this one actually works. Because, like, what they do is they created a jingle that's for their anniversary sale, which is right around Christmas time. Like right before Christmas. So you can go and buy, whatever that piece of jewelry that you wanted to get for your sweetheart was, right? And so they have this jingle, and it's so popular that, like McBeardsley's saying here, and they released this in the 50s, right? And it's been the same since. Like, it has not changed because it is literally a Christmas Carol in Oklahoma. Like, you, especially if you really live in and around Oklahoma City, where BC Clark's is, like, it is like a well-known thing. But even like the people out in Tulsa know, which is way up on the other side of the state. So it's an Oklahoma phenomenon. But it is brilliant marketing because that one you don't have to change it, and you're not you're not trying to take advantage of somebody. Really, you're bringing them in for a time of year that you know they're going to be looking for your product, and you're advertising in the exact way that they need to hear it, because it's like, oh man, yeah, I really do want to get her a ring this year. Or, oh, you know what, he really wants a watch. I really wants a gold chain. Whatever the heck it is that your sweetheart wants in jewelry. Don't buy me jewelry. I don't like jewelry. But my lovely wife knows that. I don't really wear it. I was a chef for too long. Jewelry, I can't have it on me. I don't even like wearing wedding rings, because like they get caught and stuff. Sorry, buddy. Can't have you floating around here making more gnats. With kids, there's always bugs in this house. It's like, oh my god, guys. You go in their room and you're like, oh my lord, why is this still here? How old is this? It's crazy. And there's a lot of water in this room, so like they like to come in here because it's another easy breathable place. So I've been getting where I have to like keep all my waters sealed up. My paint waters, and I had to dump them. Yeah, listen to me complain about my first world problems here. Definitely first world problems. It's such a weird thing to complain about. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, my grandfather would roll over in his grave if I got a piercing in my ear. When I was a kid, he was like, "You don't own a boat." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Well, you can't have an earring if you don't own a boat, and not just any boat, but a ship, or you work on a ship. You want to be a pirate? You want to sail the 7 seas? Get an earring? You got to get on a ship. You don't own a boat." And I was like, that makes the most sense of anything I've ever heard in my life. And so like I missed the whole craze of getting my ear pierced. And then like when I got older, I was like, yeah, this is not something I was really interested in doing.
All dwellers are an endangered species.
Oh, here we go, there's the show.
You will have to adapt.
I thought they did a great job. They've been getting a lot of static on it from some of the fans, but I thought it was really good, personally. I don't think I've finished yet either. I think we still have a few episodes left to go. My family rebels, tattoos and piercings. Hey, I've got a tattoo, but like I said, I missed the piercings. Like my tattoos weren't that big a deal for my family, but like my granddad said that stuff, and I think he was joking. My granddad was so funny, and sometimes you did not know he was kidding with you and was messing with you until like years later. You'd realize that he had been messing with you, and it was so funny. Grandma was an underground tattoo artist. That's sweet. I love that. Yeah, we just didn't get the. I didn't do the piercings. I've got a tattoo. I've got a big old tree knot on my back. I just keep my tattoo. You can't see it unless we're swimming, and then even then, like I don't actually open my back to the sun anymore because I love my tattoo too much. And so yeah, it's pretty much just for my family to enjoy, I suppose, and me knowing it's on there. Alright, let's pull out this Naples Yellow and let's get this thing finished up so we can put her... Well, not finished up enough to be able to put it on the model itself. Yeah, maybe. We may have been talking about tattoos. And I showed it to you. I showed it to people. When people talk about tattoos, and like, oh yeah, I show tattoos off. Everybody shows them off, you know. Mine's not hard to show off, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like you have to be in a discussion about it. And I don't want to. I was most of my life I spent in that time where you couldn't just have a tattoo. People would freak out. And now it's getting to where piercings are normal too. Which is cool. Well, normal again. That's what's so weird about that, is like that was normal part of society for a while, tattoos and piercings and stuff. And then it went away. I'll switch down to that. 5/0 here for this. So we had a brush change. I love these ropes. This is my favorite part of her little model. These things are so fun. It really adds to that doll-like feeling. Right, it's just completely changed, which is great. I mean, like really, you judge people on tattoos and piercings. Seriously, we're supposed to be in a company or a country where we can express ourselves, and we're like harping on people for having tattoos and stuff. It just came from a time when that's what we thought we were supposed to do. For a long time, tattoos and things like that were demonized as like wicked men because it's easier to use that intimidation. To do whatever it is you're wanting to do. A lot of times it was to keep certain parts of society down, or to like be able to easily identify people in a society. Like if only soldiers and thugs had tattoos, then it was pretty easy by having a quick conversation with them which one they were, and so you could, you know, arrest the bad guy or whatever. But it kind of got a lot of control because you can't really control people like that. Like it never works. It always becomes a problem because then you get people who are going to be contrary and, you know, are people that are going to express themselves no matter what you're saying, even if it's not contrary. It's you know, which I guess is contrary, but they're just one of those things where they value their personal freedom to a point where they're going to do what they want, even if it isn't just being contrary. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. But that one doesn't actually even have any rope on it. Cool, I think we can actually glue that on now. Assuming there's any glue left in these guys. Any other work I want to do there I can do while it's sitting on her, so we can leave that one there. Sweet, because these other ones stay where they're supposed to go regardless. Set them in there. Okay. Oop. Yeah. It's starting to look great. Really happy with it. So much fun. There you go. Get up there, princess. All right. Yeah, tattoos don't mean anything anymore. It's not like it used to be. You know, used them different. It was different. But yeah, I was when like it was first starting to come back. You know, so like I remember when everybody was getting tattoos and everybody was getting like I punk sing stuff like that. I remember that stuff, piercings all over you. Which, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I was like, man, I think I'm gonna get a piercing. And my granddad was like, why? You don't own a boat? And I was like, what? And he's like, well, you know, if you're gonna be a pirate, you need a boat. And I was like, what? And then he just kind of kept at it, and you're just like I said, I think he was just goofing around because my granddad did that sort of thing. He was just funny that way. But also, no, he probably wouldn't have approved of the tattoo. But the logic was so funny that I was like, okay, it's too funny. I don't really need it. I don't really need a tattoo, or I don't need a piercing. You know, I really need to want it, not just because like everybody else wants it, you know. So like what he said, it kind of made me just kind of, oh, do I really want one? And like, and I was when I'm glad I didn't get one because like I got a lot of cool jobs that I probably wouldn't have gotten in my day because of them, because it was different. Like people really would have judged me on a tattoo that you could see, or piercings that you could. That's what I liked about the tattoo. I could get it. Yeah, I get exactly what I wanted it to look like, and then nobody else would see it if I didn't want them to. And it's my drawing. I did a drawing when my daughter was born, and I had a friend of mine do a tattoo of it on my back, so that just remember my kids by kind of thing. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation on tattoos and corporate weirdness, or commercialism and its weirdness. I mean, and a little bit of corporate too, I suppose, since BC Clark's, I think, a corporation now, even though they were a family business forever. Anyway, come Christmas time, we'll sing this song. It'll be funny. I'll do the whole thing. I'll tell you a story about that time, because it was fun. I'll explain it. We'll talk about that. Come back for Christmas time, and we'll tell the story. if you're watching. Anyway, like and subscribe. I need all the likes and subscribes I can get. It makes me feel like getting up and doing this every day. Plus, like, I'm trying to get to 250. This is my big goal, 250. And I'm gonna paint this guy. He's pretty cool. He's a giant. He has a big old club that goes on this arm, but he's really neat. Which is weird, because like he's tiny compared to things I've been painting lately. But he's super detailed. There's a lot of little details on that one. It'll be fun. So yeah. You should definitely design your own tattoos. Like, you should sit down with the artist and talk to them about it, and talk to them about what you want it to do. And if you can't draw it yourself, that's fine. But like, sit down and really like go pay the extra money and sit down with them and get what you want. That's the ticket. Because like to get like a custom tattoo, you got to pay a little more money. And you have to sit down for an appointment, and you have to do You don't want to go out and just like, I want this one off the wall. Let those guys do their job, their real job, not the. It's like I don't know, going to a tattoo parlor and picking something off the wall. To me, it always felt like I was getting an appetizer at a restaurant and then leaving. It was good, but like, did I really experience that restaurant? Did I really get the full thing of that restaurant? No, I don't think so. Not to say it's bad. I guess if you like to collect a lot of little tattoos, that'd probably be the way to go. You just get a bunch of little things. Anyway, that's my rant for that. I got to get back to work, or not work. I got to get back to some other parts of my personal life so that I can start working on some other things. And then we're going to be back tomorrow for more of this work. Yeah. So, hopefully I'll get a little bit more sleep between now and then, because I'm definitely looking a little drowsy, and my eyes are kind of crusty. Maybe I slept too hard. I can't tell. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Oh wait, this is save places that pay. Yeah. I don't know, man. People definitely do what you want to do. But I honestly, you should totally talk to the tattoo artist. At least find out what his prices are, or her prices are, before you make like any major decisions, and see what kind of, because it's better. Like I said, it's better if you can really talk to them and really, I don't know. All tattoo guys I know and gals I know, they work better if you kind of communicate with them really well what you want, and then they're gonna put what you want on there. And if what you want is the blue jay, then right there, then take that blue jay off the wall. It's great. If that's what you want, beautiful. But like, totally talk to them, man, because like, those guys know what they're doing. Those gals know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a while. They're gonna be able to help you. Don't be nervous. They're actually pretty cool people. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna talk to you later, and we're gonna see you in the next one. Bye.